Hello, hi, Kauki here, back with Gekishin Squadra. Look at the aura merchant, all right here, hit in the building. Man, his home screen animations are so cool, genuinely. Just look at that walk. Okay, you gotta stop with that, man. Anywho, today's showcase is all about hits. I'm gonna be doing one match with him and also just showcasing his abilities and having details, explaining everything. So I'm gonna be doing the match first, and then after that, I'm gonna be explaining everything you need to know about Hit as a character. Uh, one thing before I actually head into the match, just understand that I'm very bad with hits. He is one of the hardest characters to actually like fully master, because his kit is not as easy as the others. He works completely different from other characters, so yeah, if you truly want to play this character, you need to invest a lot of time into him. So before we jump into the video, if you like this type of content, I would really appreciate it if you like, subscribe, and maybe comment if you'd like. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the video. All right, this should be good. Man, I'm just gonna say this right now. I'm probably gonna be very ass because I'm not a hit main, but I'll try my best. Let's go! Three, two, one. Okay, I love the Japanese. Okay, we have Trunks here. We should be dealing tons of damage here. I want to try and get early kills as soon as possible because that would help a ton. Leveling up the first and the third skill might help with that though. I'm not sure. You know what? Let's go with the third skill. Okay. Boom. There you go. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Let's go inside the bush. Boom. Boom. Oh, come on. That is like primarily the issue. Hold on. Still killable. Oh, come on. Yes! Oh, third one? Oh, man. What an annoying little kid, bro. Okay, let me not. Let me chill. 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 Whoa! That's not great. That's not great. Oh, okay. I got cooked. I got cooked. That was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. Fuck! Oh, I'm so off. Okay, I gotta redeem myself. There you go. Boom. Stunned. Boom. Boom. There you go. One dead. Two. What? Oh, come on, man. Oh, that's the problem, bro. The range at the start is so bad. Okay, we're at least farming. We're at least farming. We're at least farming. Okay, cool, 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 cool. I kind of redeemed myself with that. Hold on. I can actually cook. Woo! Bro, that! Let's go! That was a great one. Yeah, I didn't... I just noticed that Zeno was on his tower. He's playing it safe. Oh, they switched. That's a pussy move right there. Okay. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. What? No way. How did I fumble that? How did I fumble that? How did I fumble that? Whoa! I'm bad. I'm bad at the game. I'm actually gonna delete the game right after this. Okay? Wow. That was ass. Guys, I swear I'm not this bad, bro. I don't know what's happening, but man, I'm clicking the buttons, but nothing's happening sometimes. That's the problem. Okay, that wasn't great. Hold on. Yep, we might be cooked. Hold on. That's great. That's great. That's great. Okay, Gohan. I don't want you to do that. Thank you very much. Ooh, that was a stun right there. I can actually snipe him there. Boom. Clean. Enemy KO. Oh, hold on. I can actually... Let's go for it, bro. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. We have the time to do so. This is how you carry. Like, forget all about what I just did. Okay. Usually you don't wanna. Just he's cancer, bro. You can just run away whenever. That's very good. Oh my god, no! Ah, this is a close ass game. I'm not going to lie. Oh, yeah, I need to get better with him, man. I'm just not him. I could have definitely won that shit, but you know, I kind of panicked at the end. That's something you never want to do. Actually, let's do a sneaky one here. Oh, Zamasu is already going. Right? Boom, boom, boom. What? How? Bro, there's no way. Come on, go on. Cook! Can I kill him? Oh, shit! He's dead. Fuck it, let's just end it. Yep. Very good. I'm actually just gonna ult. Fuck it. Yeah. There you go. And this right here should be the kill. Great stuff. Let's do that. Yep, they don't know about my location. There you go. And that's how you win with hits. All right, now it's time to fully give you the details on what you need to know about Hit. I'm going to be reading two most important things about his passive and his rush attack, and then I'm going to be fully explaining what each ability does, and maybe some combos, and finally, at the end, I'm going to tell you what divine cards you should maybe use, right? So, let me read the first two, which are, to me, the most important things about Hit right here, right? Which is Fear of Death. Fear of Death, it's an ability causing a debuff that shrinks the field of view. So the field of view, you could see it from this circle right here. This will always be shown in the game, right? So Fear of Death, I'll quickly just... There you go. You could see that the field of view of the opponent has shrunk down to a very small circle, right? Because I applied the Fear of Death. And now I'm going to continue reading. So you apply Fear of Death when hitting an enemy unaware of your position, meaning you cannot just attack the enemy hero anytime and then, you know, expect to apply that effect on him. No, you actually need to be inside a bush, or maybe invisible, or, you know, just out of vision for the enemy. So keep that in mind. So what it does, it applies movement speed down to enemy, and you can deal extra damage. Also, you gain shorter cooldown for dimensional infiltration whenever Fear of Death is stacked. So dimensional infiltration is the third skill. I'm going to be explaining that later. And now I'm going to explain the rush attack. And now rush attack, it's a physical attack. Range increases during stealth or while in a bush and undiscovered by an enemy. So meaning the enemy has to be oblivious to you. If he knows your location, you won't be able to do this right here. It becomes a powered up attack if used against an enemy while in this state, warping you to an enemy hero's position and dealing more damage. Let me actually show you what this means. So if I use the third skill, which I'm going to be explaining later, now the enemy's vision is lowered. Because the enemy couldn't see me there, when I hit him with any attack that I have, the actual attack will be a powered up version of the rush attack, right? So I will be warping to the location of the enemy, dealing a good amount of damage here. And also I will be applying the Fear of Death, because while I was hitting him, he didn't know where I was at. So yeah, keep that in mind. That is the rush attack. Now I'll be moving on to the abilities. So you have very important one, which is Death Blow here. Death Blow is very easy, right? You just aim at someone and you shoot him, right? This skill is a bit more harder than your average Kamehameha in this game, right? Because it's very narrow, so you need to really aim in order for you to actually hit, especially at the start, because the range isn't really that good. However, what you need to know about this one is that if you are in stealth mode and you use this move, you won't be discovered. So keep that in mind. If you are in a bush, you can safely use this without the enemy knowing your location. So you can always deploy this attack first before doing any of your other attacks. So that is Death Blow, right? And also, let me show you the difference between the normal one and this is gonna be a Death Blow with. Okay, actually, let me turn on the cooldown thing. So this is the Death Blow with Fear of Death. Double the damage. Keep that in mind. You need to do this whenever you are invisible in order to get the full effect of Death Blow. So, that is Death Blow right here. Vital Point Strike. Very simple. You aim at someone, you walk to them, and you hit them once. However, if you are in a stealth state, you can actually stun the opponent and you stagger him for at least a second or two, and you'll apply the fear of death as well. So whenever you do that, you can actually combo things off with maybe a death blow or another attack that you have in your arsenal. So keep that in mind. Vital Point Strike is a very good move to stop opponents from just leaving or running away from you. So very, very good move. And to me, the most important part about hits right here is dimensional infiltration. It's an ability that lets you teleport within the range. So you can go there, and now for a period of time, you are invisible. Nobody can see you. You can move, and it gives you movement speed. In this state, nobody can see you. However, if you do attack, or if someone attacks you, the dimensional filtration will go away. So keep that in mind. So if you do this and attack someone, dimensional filtration will just go away immediately. However, that doesn't apply to Death Blow. So you can actually use dimensional filtration and use Death Blow at the same time, and then use any other attack. So Death Blow, dimensional filtration, and then maybe a regular attack or a vital point strike. It's up to you, right? These are the most important things that you need to know about hits. And now, finally, Assassin's Domain. This ability basically combines almost every ability Hit has into one. So what it does is it applies Fear of Death and movement speed down and obscured vision, which is basically Fear of Death, right? To nearby enemies, anybody within this range, meaning everybody will be caught in this attack if this is fully leveled up, right? It applies the same effect as dimensional infiltration. So let me actually quickly show you. So you ult, now you're fully invisible, and anyone within the range has the fear of death stacked on them. So keep that in mind. And while you are in the assassin's domain, if you attack and you don't do anything else, you'll go back to being invisible during the period of the ult right here. So keep that in mind. You can actually do some pretty crazy combo. You can hit someone, run away, hit someone again, run away, and do it just again until until the ult runs out. This is a great way. By the way, the ult would be great to use in either team fights or just by 1v1ing someone. Because again, doing this and being invisible the entire time is going to be hell to the opponent because he can't see you. You're doing damage the entire time. Yeah, he's just dead. There's nothing he can do against you. So that's all that you need to know about the 4 abilities of hits. Let me actually show you one combo that I know hit can do if you really try your best to do it. It's not an easy combo. However, if you do want to try hit, maybe you ought to learn this one. So what you want to do is you want to be invisible, either by dimensional infiltration or by a bush. But for now, I'll just show you the dimensional infiltration. And then you use the death blow first, and then you rush attack the enemy, go out of the circle, and use the vital point strike. And now the enemy is stunned. So if you have any other moves, you can, again, continue this combo until he dies. Let me actually turn off the cooldowns here. I'm gonna be turning. Okay, yeah, there you go. So let me show you this in full motion. There you go. Right there you go. Boom. I have this move again. I can do it again, and then I can just kill him like that. Insanely overpowered. You just need to fully understand how to fully utilize this in game. You need time, practice, But whenever you do like understand how hit fully works, I know you can decimate anyone in a 1v1, 2v1, even 3v1 situation because hit is just him. He's really just that guy. The amount of damage he can deal is absurd. And finally, let me show you the divine cards. So, for the best divine cards to me for hit would be Super Snowball because it's very hard to kill hit. So, getting the Super Snowball would be very worth it if you are very good at hit. But, if you're just starting out, maybe I would recommend Lightning Swift better than the Super Snowball. Moving on to the second one, I would say either Giant Slayer or Prepare to Die, depending on who you are facing. If you're facing a tank, then it's a no-brainer, just go with a Giant Slayer. But if you're facing a duo of just damage dealers and support, you can just go with Prepare to Die. And you can also go with Art of Decoy for just more evasive maneuvers. And finally, the third card, I would easily tell you, without a doubt, just use Backstab. Backstab right here gives you the ability to just decimate everyone in battle, right? Because what it does, if you land a skill on an enemy hero within 3 seconds of being discovered, you greatly shorten the cooldown for the skill landed. Meaning, if okay, I did that by accident, but meaning if I use Vital Strike here, you can see that half of the cooldown went away. I can just spam it again. Do you know how crazy this move really is? You can just stagger people infinitely if you just keep doing it. And yeah, like there's no way anybody is living this. It's crazy how hit is just that OP. So yeah, that's all you need to know about hits. And that'll be it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.